we want to look at this concept of having your sexual battery, right? The more that you charge this battery, the more you can release it. So if you want to ejaculate, you have to keep your battery charged at a very high level. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can manifest your ideal life. If you want to learn more about sexual mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos. Make sure you get my free ejaculation control course through the link in the video description below. In this video, I'm going to share my 5 pillars of sexual vitality. These are some lifestyle concepts that I've been following for many years now, and they've helped me to live a life of high energy, potent sexual vitality, and overall harmony and balance in my life. To me, health and wellness is something very holistic, right? It's more about just having a healthy body, but also a healthy mind, a healthy spirit, a healthy emotional experience. So taking all these things into account. And for a man's sexual abilities is really a composite of his overall health and vitality. So if you're experiencing weak erections, low libido, low sexual interest, low sexual endurance, then this is often a sign that something is off in your body or in your mind, right? Because when you're at optimal health, then your sexual abilities will be at their optimum as well. So my first pillar of sexual vitality is rest and relaxation. This is really the most important, especially right now in our world. People are so stressed out. People are, so anxious, living in anxiety, distracting themselves with television, with stimulants, with drugs, whatever, right? Social media. And we're just bombarded with information 24/7 that keeps us in the sympathetic fight or flight system. And when we're constantly engaged in the sympathetic system, the body does not place a priority on repairing itself, cellular repair, regeneration, regenerating hormones and things like that. The body has a very difficult time repairing itself and keeping itself in a state of optimum health and balance when you're constantly in this fight or flight, stressed out state. And this is one of the biggest killers of sexual health and overall vitality in general on the planet. And I think that's very apparent by the massive amounts of numbers of men who are taking Viagra and other sexual dysfunction pharmaceutical drugs. So allowing yourself to have quality rest. Of course, getting, a proper night of sleep, getting at least 8 hours of sleep, making sure that you're able to transition from your day into rest mode. So cutting off screen time, cutting out stimulating activities, a couple hours before bed, and allowing yourself to transition so that you can get a deep sleep. But rest goes beyond simply sleeping at night, right? Allowing yourself to have some relaxation during the day. Doing things like meditating, spending time in nature is crucial, because if you spend, 16 hours a day in fight or flight mode, it's going to be difficult to counteract that through, even if you're getting 8 hours of sleep. So as much as you can during the day, allowing yourself to have some time where you simply are relaxed, laying on the grass, looking at the clouds, something like that. Spending time in nature is very, very rejuvenative, helps you get into that parasympathetic state. And the more time you can spend in the parasympathetic state, the more efficiently your body is able to repair itself, to create hormones, and also your blood circulation increases when you're in a parasympathetic state, which is important for, as a man, being able to have healthy erections. So doing meditation, doing breathing exercises to help you rest, relax, and charge back up. The second pillar of sexual vitality is hydration. This is very, very important. One of the most common causes of chronic diseases is dehydration. People don't drink enough water, and most people are drinking water that's laced with all kinds of nasty chemicals, chlorine, fluoride, all these additives that are dumped into tap water here in the United States are neurotoxins, and they are destroying people's health. So prioritizing a healthy hydration protocol for yourself. I recommend prioritizing access to high quality water. If you can get spring water, from a mountain spring or something like that, that's the best living water, but most of us can't. So getting some sort of high quality filtration system that removes fluoride. Most water filter systems, like ones you buy at the stores, they will not remove fluoride. You can't boil fluoride out of water. What you want to do is get a Berkeley water filter. These are great. They can also have fluoride removing attachments to them, or a water distiller. Distillation removes everything out of water except for the water. You will want to remineralize the water just by sprinkling a little pinch of sea salt in it, but distillation is a fantastic method of clearing water. Reverse osmosis is another great water filtration system that removes everything except for the water itself. And again, you want to restructure your water, remineralize it. I recommend drinking about a gallon of water a day. This will keep you very hydrated, and the more hydrated you are, the more efficiently your body runs. The most common symptoms of dehydration are fatigue, hunger, headaches, things like this. So drink water throughout the day. Always have some water with you. High quality water. Don't touch fluoride. Don't touch chlorine. And then one last thing, the structure of water is very important. Even when water's been physically, cleansed of all toxins, it can still hold that imprint because water has a crystalline structure. It holds information, it holds memory, and it can still hold the structure. Water that's moving in nature, flowing through streams, waterfalls, it's constantly moving in spirals. Water moves in spirals, and this creates this natural high frequency structuring of the water. And you can create this easily by having your water bottle, you shake it. If you have a glass water bottle and you look at it, when you shake it, it creates this spiral, it creates a vortex. This restructures your water. Simple as that. Third pillar of sexual vitality is diet. Again, this is very crucial. Your body builds itself out of what you put in it. So if you're putting garbage in your body, what do you think is going to happen to your health? And unfortunately, this is something that's been so weaponized, in our modernized countries, processed foods, chemicals added to our foods like aspartame, MSG, that basically chemically castrate us, right? Genetically modified foods, pesticides, these things completely wreck our endocrine systems and make us fertile, basically, right? It's a large scale castration happening very covertly in our food. So be aware of that. Do your research behind the evils of the food industry and only put natural whole foods in your body. So something that was picked off a tree, something pulled out of the ground, something that came from an animal that lived a natural life in a healthy, happy environment. You do not want things that were created in a lab, right? A lot of processed foods have all the nutrients taken out of them, and it actually pulls nutrients from your body to try to assimilate these foods. So I'm not going to get too into depth into diet, but some important things are getting all of your vital minerals. Minerals are basically the raw materials that the body uses to create hormones with. All genetically modified foods are basically devoid of nutrition. You're being slowly starved over time when you're eating these foods. I do recommend, taking some high quality mineral supplements. I've been taking TJ Clark's legendary colloidal formula. It's a great mix of colloidal minerals. The most important minerals for male sexual health are zinc, selenium, boron, and magnesium. Zinc is especially important for healthy testosterone levels and sexual function. If you're depleted in these minerals, then you can expect your sexual vitality to suffer. Also, getting high quality fats. Avoid fried foods, avoid refined sugars, avoid alcohol, caffeine. These things all have negative impacts on your sexual vitality. And be careful about the types of oils and fats you're consuming. Oils which are processed with high heats or processed using hexane become very toxic to the body. They cause free radicals, which damages your circulatory system and gives you erectile dysfunction. Healthy fats are very important. So, things like unrefined coconut oil, avocados, animal fats, ghee, grass-fed butter. These are really good for having healthy levels of cholesterol. The body turns cholesterol into hormones, so it's really important that you have a good level of healthy cholesterol in your diet. Vitamin D is also really important. The best way to get this is by getting sunlight on your skin every day. Deficiency in vitamin D is one of the most common causes of hormonal imbalances and weak immune systems. You need the light of the sun to stay healthy. If you can't get any sunlight, take a high-quality D3 supplement. So I'm just going to share some of my favorite sexual superfoods. Eggs from pasture-raised chickens. You can eat these raw or cooked. Goji berries. Black sesame seeds are amazing. I eat about half a cup of black sesame seeds every day. Bee pollen. Test yourself to see if you're allergic by taking one granule and slowly increasing per day. Maca root. Pumpkin seeds loaded with zinc. Pine pollen is another really amazing testosterone boosting food. Fourth pillar of sexual vitality is exercise. Exercise is very, very important. Your body functions best when you move it. Your body was designed to move. Living a sedentary lifestyle wrecks your health. It causes your entire system to atrophy. So move your body every day. Cardio is very important for improving the blood flow in your body, improving your erection quality, and also burning off stress hormones. I recommend doing short periods of very intense cardio, HIIT style workouts versus long bouts of like jogging or things like that. Studies have shown that this is more effective overall for improving your circulation. Weight training is great as well for improving hormonal production, releasing growth hormone, improving testosterone, but be careful. You can't overwork yourself as well. If you're doing heavy weightlifting, serious, intense workouts, I don't recommend doing these types of workouts more than 3 days a week. Your body starts to spend more energy and resources just repairing itself, and it actually can put you in a deficient state. But again, your overall energy levels and sexual vitality will always be an indicator of whether your lifestyle is balanced for you or not. There's also another type of exercise I recommend, which is Qigong. Qigong practice is amazing. This is more of an energetic cultivation exercise than a physical exercise, though it does have phenomenal physical benefits. Primarily, the purpose of Qigong is to, as the name suggests, cultivate Qi. Qigong is the skill in cultivating Qi, which is the life force. Qigong is very efficient for just straight up energizing yourself, right? It gets you into a parasympathetic state, but more importantly, it opens up the channels of the body, which is on an esoteric level, what is keeping us in health and harmony is this free flow of energy throughout our bodies. As we age, as the energy flow becomes constricted, diseases manifest, imbalances manifest. So Qigong is a powerful tool to build the Qi in your body, to strengthen this flow of energy. Since I started practicing Qigong, my vitality has never been higher. And it's also a very relaxing therapeutic exercise that helps you to stay in that parasympathetic nervous system and really helps you build your Jing, your sexual vitality, your kidney energy. In Chinese medicine, the kidneys relate to your sexual energy as basically being the battery of your body. So Qigong helps you to build that kidney Jing energy. And then finally, the fifth pillar of sexual vitality is sexual cultivation, which is basically managing your sexuality, managing the way that you interact sexually, right? For men, sex is something that can either really build their energy or completely wipe them out, right? Excessive ejaculation is one of the #1 causes of depletion in men. Every time you ejaculate, you're releasing all these hormones, you're releasing all these nutrients, these minerals, and if you ejaculate at a rate that your body cannot, constantly supply these resources from the foods that you're eating, it starts to pull them out of your organs, out of your bones, out of your spinal fluid, your brain, and you start to dry up over time. This is one of the reasons why men at earlier and earlier ages are starting to experience sexual dysfunction, exhaustion, fatigue, because they're so overstimulated by the massive amounts of porn available 24/7. They're ejaculating multiple times a day, basically just throwing their vitality outwards, right? So I don't recommend excessive ejaculation. Learn to manage your ejaculation, learn to have non-ejaculatory orgasms, and this is how sexual cultivation will start to build your energy. Sex is a generator of energy. Having sex regularly, frequently even, without ejaculating, at least not ejaculating every time, will actually build your energy, because when you're aroused, when you're having sex, you're creating this energy charge between yourself and your partner. All these hormones are being released into your body. So you'll find when you start having non-ejaculatory sex, you feel charged up, you feel very healthy, radiant, and vital afterwards, right? And so basically, we want to look at this concept of having your sexual battery, right? The more that you charge this battery, the more you can release it. So if you want to ejaculate, you have to keep your battery charged at a very high level by having, more sessions of non-ejaculatory sex than you do ejaculatory sex. For most men, I recommend going at least a week at a time without ejaculating. More than that if you have the skill to do so, but a week is a great starting point. If you're following all the advice I've given you in this video over a period of time, you will find that your energy increases and ejaculation will not deplete you as much. Or you can choose to forego ejaculation for much longer periods of time, but it's all about what makes you feel balanced, what makes you feel good, right? Because we don't want to get into extremes in either level. Going really long periods of time without ejaculating can actually cause atrophy in the endocrine system, decreasing your testosterone levels, decreasing your sexual vitality. So it's, it can be just as harmful as excessive ejaculation. So it's finding that balance in your life. So these are my 5 pillars of sexual vitality, which is again, rest and relaxation, hydration, diet, proper exercise, and sexual cultivation. So if you follow all these things, I guarantee that you will start to live a life of heightened vitality and sexual potency that you thought was only available to you in your teenage years. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to learn more about massively increasing your sexual vitality, energizing yourself with a daily practice, learning to have non-ejaculatory orgasms so you can have sex for hours without ejaculating, check out my 12-week course, Multi-Orgasmic Man. I'll put more information in the description of this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Have a great day, my friends.